good evening all. Ira Epstein with your financial market wrap-up, and this wrap-up is for the evening as we're here now on Tuesday, the 2nd of July, 2024, and we're right now about 6:50 p.m. Central Time. Keep in the back of your mind that the holiday hours start kicking in tomorrow in the U.S. stock markets. I believe right after noon, markets will be closing. And you're going to see that happen in stock indices. Check with your broker to be double sure, but I'm pretty sure of what I'm saying. Most of the other markets close normal, but there won't be the evening session, so you got to be careful. Check with your brokers which electronic sessions, if any, are open, which aren't. Where do you go with them? What do you do? I will not be putting out updates tomorrow night for you in the market wrap-ups. There's no point in it because you're not open on Thursday to do really much of anything. I'll be back with you Friday morning and doing the morning update with you at that point, okay? So that's what I'm counting on, at least now. Things can change. When you take a look, you can see you're down tonight in the stock indices pretty much across the board. Metal's getting a bid. Silver's getting stronger than gold. And if you look at my metal video, you'll see you fell right into the area where silver should get its support and try to hold on. We're looking at most currencies trying to rally a little bit against the dollar. Tonight in France, they're going to know exactly who is running for Sunday's election. It's changing very fast. It's no longer looking like there might be a majority for the new Reform Party of Marine Le Pen. That doesn't mean it can't change again, but that's what it's looking like now. You know, you need to get 289 votes. If she gets anything close to that, she can probably get some people to come over on certain policies that she wants to do. But if it ends up in the 220s, 240s, 250s, probably not. That's going to be my guess. Bonds and notes trying to stabilize right here. We have a real lot of data coming out tomorrow because they pulled the Thursday data forward to tomorrow. So you have the Mortgage Bankers Association at 6 a.m., the Challenger Group at 6:30. It's going to tell us corporate layoffs. ADP numbers at 7:15. What's the private job numbers looking like? Jobless claims at 7:30 in the morning, so that's a day earlier. The May trade balance data will be out at 7:30. S&P Global's going to release their final June service sector PMI, and that'll be out at 8:45. ISM at 9 o'clock will release their U.S. service sector for June index. Then, let's see if I can get this. One more here. Here we go. And the API numbers did come out tonight. We'll have EIA in the morning too. And those numbers, you can see, they overall look pretty bullish. You're getting big draw in this. And as I said, the energy market, this is the 4th of July, people are on the road. It's a huge driving kickoff holiday, and the markets are responding accordingly. And that's what you should expect. Want to remind you, my 4th of July sale is right now. So if you're looking to take advantage, 35% off, do it now. You're going to come back and you're not going to get it. I know how this works. And then people say, well, will you give it? And I won't. So, IraEpstein.com. Any of the courses, my outside day course, the full charting course, the enhanced Bollinger Band course, any of them or all of them, 35% off. 1 year research, so it could be on the futures, it could be on the Spider ETF, it could be the combos, any way you want to package them, but you cannot cancel a current subscription and think I'll give you that. But you can take your current subscription and upgrade for anyone that wants to do that, okay? All right, so as I said, now you've got to take a look and see what these markets might do and might not. For all purposes, this is a new all-time high if it were to close right now in the S&P, and you'll see in the morning, they'll tell you the cash market is in an all-time high, and they are right in the S&P. You can also see in the futures, though, you're just drifting sideways. You really haven't gone anywhere. There's a difference between the cash and the futures market. The pattern is one of a higher high and a lower low. It's really not trending, but it's got that upside bias. It's maintained it. I told you just yesterday, now we're going to probably come in and have to see what we do. Let me see if I can get you to yesterday. Will the market let me go back a day? Yeah, here we go. So this is what we were talking yesterday, Monday. I said, you're now coming down to challenge the 18-day average, which it was owed with the lost embedded reading. I said it's going to determine what it's going to try to do. That should be where the battleground is. This is what you did today. You kissed it, came right into it, had an outside day up. Here's what you don't want to see. You don't want to see today's lows violated tomorrow or Friday. If they are, this could be a bull trap and you head down. As long as they're not, the bull bias stays in place at this point in time. When you look at Bollinger Bands, 5,600 is the next level. Remember, we just keep ratcheting up. Traders, I remember at the beginning of the year, there were a few people, 52 to 5,400. Now, end of the year, they're calling 54, 5,600. Soon it'll be 54 to 6,000. You know how this ratchets up the higher you go. And typically, July is a good month for the stock market. Go back and do some historical work. You have trades here that kicked in the NASDAQ that should be, and out of 15 years, they've worked 15 of the time, buying at the beginning of the month and coming out later. And I won't tell you where here, but that's what they do. It's the seasonal trades. Doesn't mean they'll work again. Here's the one thing with seasonals. They work until they don't work. 15 years in a row gives it a lot of good history, but it's not a guarantee of a result. Lower low, higher high. You can see 5602 is the resistance, a little bit overbought in that. The NASDAQ came down, not today, but yesterday, challenged that 18-day. Today it came away and it's going up here trying to make a high for this upper Bollinger Band. The Dow is just sitting sideways. It refuses to go anywhere. It's caught in this total sideways action right now, and the Russell remains the weakest link of the markets. It is trying to be in a minor uptrend, but it's really just fighting at the 18-day average to see what it can do. Was that it, or are we going to see higher rates even from here? 2 days ago, Monday, you fell down to the Bollinger Band. You bounced today. You're oversold, but the trend is down, and there's a lot of resistance here, the 109, 110 area. The same thing going in the 5-year note, but you didn't hit the lower Bollinger Band, and you are oversold in a downtrend. In the dollar index, you need to be up tomorrow. If you're not, the odds favor you're going to fall back to the 18-day average. Tomorrow's a real important day in the dollar index. If the bulls are going to push it, tomorrow's the day you do it. Otherwise, you could lose control by losing the bullish embedded reading. And I was looking for the euro to get up to that 18-day average once it here started that momentum, and it's done it. Now the question is, will it do anything with it? Today we saw both Chairman Powell and European Central Bank President Lagarde on a forum in Portugal, and it was on, you could watch it on Bloomberg, CNBC carried it, they were all carrying it. And they're both playing their roles. She's playing the role very clearly that they've made a cut. The next one depends on how the data looks. If the data warrants, they'll go again. And Chairman Powell, the data doesn't warrant a cut yet. They're watching. They're encouraged, is the word, by labor slowing down. But when he said that, I realized when I was watching it, he couldn't have seen today's numbers when they were coming out. Because when you saw the JOLTS data, instead of it dropping, it went back up 200,000. So I don't know that he had that number or not. I have no way of knowing that, but generally they do. And I don't think he did. He might have said, he left it open. They're encouraged on the overall amount, but yesterday was friendly. Now tomorrow you've got to see these other numbers. What if they come out friendly again? Who knows? And remember, Friday when we come to work, we got the U.S. jobs report. Maybe he's seen that. I don't know. Lower low, higher high, and you can see the resistance right here in the pound. The election is on Thursday. So while we're celebrating our Independence Day, they're going to be deciding the fate of Parliament and who's the next Prime Minister. I think we can say goodbye after 20 months to Mr. Sunak. I think that was it. The micro Bitcoin, higher lows, higher highs, look for resistance all the way up here. It's laying down in an oversold area. Then we take a look at the energies. I don't think you're going much over this upper Bollinger Band on this leg of the run. We'll see if it can even get there tomorrow. You did it in the August WTI. You made your run right at it. If you lose your embedded reading, that's where the correction will begin from. Gasoline, went to the Bollinger Band again today, and that's where it stopped again. I mean, it's magic. Take that Bollinger Band course at 35% off. You're going to learn a lot. And it applies in ETF, stocks, these charts. Still embedded, so overall still friendly. And you just have completely crashed from this double top that you made in natural gas all the way down. So I want to remind you, if you're interested, remember we're having the sale, 35% off. Move your cursor to the top. I'll catch you first thing in the morning. No updates on Wednesday evening. I'm going to go on vacation too. You take care.